students, good morning. After a long time, I am sending you a video of the portion of half yearly exam. I am not half yearly, after the half yearly, that is periodic test 2. I have already taught you one chapter, the chapter number 3, motions or movements of the earth. This chapter 3, movements of the earth, and chapter 7, okay, this is not the part of your half yearly exam. This will come in periodic test 2 portion. There is plenty of time, so I am teaching you these chapters also. You can revise them also, but with this you also prepare yourself for the half yearly exam. Hope so you are studying and preparing yourself. A very few of you come on for the live classes, and then we sort out our doubts. So if you have any doubt, we can meet in having live classes clarification. So we'll continue the chapter 7 of social study, that is your the grasslands of the world. Okay, this chapter we are going to do. Again I am telling you, this is your periodic test 2 portion. See, grasslands you must have seen. And grass, you know what is grass is? Ghas you see, grasslands where trees are less, grasses are more. Now where are the grasslands found? If you will look at your book, we will go to page number 33. On page 33 you have grassland regions. I have put the chapter the grasslands of the world, but in your book you have the chapter grassland regions. Okay, same thing, it is grasslands regions of the world or grassland regions in the world. Now where are the grassland found? First thing we have to see this figure and understand. Then in previous class, previous lessons, chapter 2, you have learnt about that heat zones are there. Okay, tropical, temperate and frigid. Now we know torrid zone is a hot and humid zone where there is plenty of rainfall. So you have lots of trees here. Then we have frigid zone where sun rays are not reaching. So there is no vegetation, no trees, no grasses. Then there is a place where the sun rays are falling slanting, temperate zone. We are now going to learn about this only, about the temperate zone. Temperate zone, where it is and why there are grasslands. Temperate zone is in both the hemisphere. This line of equator divides the globe into two parts. The part is northern, the part southern. Okay. Now the two zones are like north temperate zone, south temperate zone. Okay. Now where it is located, I have told you in previous classes also, it is located from Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of the Arctic Circle, and then Tropic of Capricorn to Antarctic Circle. Here it is not mentioned. This line of 66.5 degree north is your Arctic Circle. This line of 66.5 degrees south is your Antarctic Circle. So the area from Tropic of Cancer, Capricorn to Antarctic Circle and Tropic of Cancer to Arctic Circle. These areas are your temperate areas. Why temperate means moderate. Why moderate? Here the sun rays falls slanting. Slanting means tirchi padti hai. So what happens, because of the rays are slanting, here neither too hot nor too cold, ना ज़्यादा गर्मी है ना ज़्यादा ठंड होती है. So these regions also have very less rainfall or moderate rainfall. So here the trees are less, grasses are more. Understood about the grassland? Where it is located? It is located into temperate zone. Temperate zone is in both the hemisphere, which I have shown you, from Tropic of Cancer to Arctic and Tropic of Capricorn to Antarctic. Okay, both are temperate only, but they are located in both the hemisphere. Sun rays fall slanting, tirchi padti hain सूरज की किरणें. That's why these places are having moderate climate, neither too hot nor too cold. Understood? That was what I told you is about the first paragraph. Okay, next. Now temperate regions are neither too hot nor too cold, which I told you already. That is given in the second paragraph. So temperate region, torrid means very hot. Temperate means neither too hot nor too cold, and frigid means very, very cold. So the temperate regions. Now, whatever, we can see any country which is located here, any country which is located here, maybe North America, Europe, here you have Australia, South Africa, America, whatever countries are located, so whatever grasslands will be there, will be according to this climate. Okay. Now, next you have here temperate region doesn't have neither too cold nor too moderate climate. Okay. The regions in the temperate zones are known for the grassland. So this region, the temperate region in both the hemisphere, northern also and southern also, is famous for having grasslands. Now there are different types of grasslands. Some where you will find the lawn grass, which you see in the park and all. Somewhere you will find the shrubs. Somewhere you will find the bamboos. Bamboo grasses are like, which you call it in Hindi, bass. Like I can show you here. This is, you will also find the grass like cereals. Here cereals means anaj, gehu. Okay. That is also called as grass because it is not tree. So you will find in the what we say the grasslands of temperate region, people also have the cereals, that means wheat cultivation. Prairies is a wheat cultivation place of North America. Then here you have bamboos, okay, that is also a type of grass. And then you also have lawn grass, which we plant in our park or in our garden. Okay, understood? Now there is one more thing to tell you here. Now when you will look at the temperate region both, the countries which are very close to the Tropic of Cancer or Capricorn, here the sun rays are reaching very much more compared to these areas. So the places near the Capricorn and Cancer will be hotter than the places which are near the Arctic Circle or Antarctic Circle. They are in the temperate zone, but still there is a comparison of the grassland. Clear? ग्रासलैंड यहाँ भी है, यहाँ भी है, लेकिन उनमें थोड़ा सा फर्क है. जो ग्रासलैंड कैंसर और कैप्रिकॉर्न के आसपास हैं वो ज़्यादा गर्म रहेंगे. ओके, बिकॉज दे आर हैविंग द सन रेज रीचिंग ऑन दैट. बट द ग्रासलैंड विच आर ऑन द हायर लैटिट्यूड मीन्स near the Arctic Circle or Antarctic Circle, there the climate will be much cooler. That is only explained to you in the second paragraph. Okay, the temperate regions are neither too hot nor too cold, and the areas are closer to the tropics are warmer. Tropics means इस लाइन के पास ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैप्रिकॉर्न और कैंसर के पास जो एरियाज हैं दे विल बी वार्मर कंपेयर टू द एरियाज विच आर नियर टू द आर्कटिक और अंटार्कटिक सर्कल. यही आपको सेकेंड पैराग्राफ में बताया. ओके, and these are called as grasslands, which I have shown you. The examples of grasslands are your cereals. Cereals means anaj. Then you have bamboo, which is called as bass, and then you have lawn grasses also. Okay, we won't find much grasses in Antarctica, which is also a place towards the tropical regions places. So Antarctica will not have much grasses because it is very, very cold region. We will not find there much mountains also. Okay, now grasslands. Now if you will look at this picture, here also there will be grassland, here also there are grasslands in Europe, in North America, in Australia, in South Africa. The grasslands are same and they have different names. So we know them by different names like prairies. The grasslands which are in North America, they are called as prairies. The grasslands which are in Europe and Asia, they are called as steppes. The grasslands which are in South America, they are called as pampas. And the grasslands which are in South Africa, they are known as veld. And Australia has dons. These are all grasslands, but they are called with different name in different continents. Clear? Now we have to see that this paragraph which I taught you till here was about second paragraph. Okay, second paragraph tells you about the grasslands are neither too hot nor too cold, and the grasslands which are near the tropics, Tropic of Cancer or Capricorn, they are warmer than the places which are near the Arctic or Antarctic Circle. There are different types of grasslands, they have different names. Okay, next we have here in the next paragraph, the prairies and steppes, these two grasslands, prairies and steppes, okay, are at higher latitude in the northern hemisphere. So prairies and steppes are somewhere in the temperate zone. If you will look here, see Europe, Asia and North America. So prairies and steppes are in the higher latitude. That means towards the poles. Okay. So what happens? And other, like you have veld, you have dons. Okay. And then you also have got another one is pampas. Pampas, veld, dons. They are towards the lower latitude. Okay. So two grasslands are in the higher latitude and other grasslands are towards the lower latitude. Okay. So the prairies and the steppes in the northern hemisphere, because they are towards the Arctic more, so they will be having more of winter or cool weather during the winter season. So areas in the steppes and dons, because they are near the the Arctic or Antarctic circle. Okay, here there is Arctic circle. So what will happen? Here the sun rays are not reaching much compared to the areas which are towards the the tropic. So what will happen? The Europe and North American grasslands will not have grassland in winter season. Okay, and this will be covered with snow. This crop can be grown only in summer season. So if you want to plant any kind of crop in the steppes or in the prairies, okay, the steppes are here in Europe and Asia and prairies in North America. We can't grow all throughout the year. We have only one season, that is in summer season. We can do the cultivation of crops. Otherwise in winter season, these places are very cool because they are towards the poles. Okay. Next, the crops can be grown only in summer months, that is in northern hemisphere, and the pampas, veldt and dons lie in southern hemisphere. The crop can grow here throughout. So these are the grasslands because they are towards the southern hemisphere and not very close to the Antarctic circle. So they are little warmer compared to these two. So here the crops can be grown all throughout the year. Clear? These two cannot grow crop all throughout the year because they are towards the high latitude. Only summer season they can grow crop, that is in North America and Europe and Asia. That means only in the grassland. Other three grasslands can grow the crop all throughout the year because here climate is warmer, as these are not in higher latitude. Okay. Next, climate. We have to see about climate. What type of climate will be here? Now the climate here is called as continental type of climate. Now continental means what? Continental means like we have here. We have continental climate. In winter it is very cold and in summer it's very hot. That is continental climate. Extremes of climate. Either too hot or too cold. ज़्यादा गर्मी होती है, ज़्यादा ठंडी होती है. गर्मियों में भी बहुत गर्मी और सर्दियों में भी बहुत ठंडा होता है. That is called extremes of climate. Now the grasslands of northern hemisphere are found in interior of the continent. As I told you, the grasslands of this North America, Europe, and they are in interior. को कोने पे situated नहीं है, समुद्र के आसपास नहीं है, वो बीच में है, तो वो पानी से दूर है. ठीक है. So like we are also away from the ocean waters na. So here the climate becomes either too hot or too cold. So the northern hemisphere grasslands, that is your steppes and prairies, have situated in interior, बीच में है, बहुत दूर है पानी से. Okay. So the climate here is very hot in summer like we have here and very cold in winter, which is called as your continental type of climate. Okay. And here in northern hemisphere, I am talking in terms of only northern hemisphere. We are not talking in terms of these three grasslands. I am talking about steppes and prairies and steppes. ये जो घास के मैदान है वो बीच में है, पानी से दूर है. ठीक है. So here what is happening, the Climate is either too hot or too cold. Okay. And here the wind blows. What type of wind? Hot wind. Like we have लू ना, जैसे हमारे यहाँ लू चलती है मई में जून में, वैसे ही the grasslands of North America, Europe and Asia have a kind of very hot wind which is called as Chinook. I have mentioned here Chinook hot wind blows in this region. And this hot wind will melt all the ice. The ice which is, I told you ना, these region have no crops during winter. So winter में जितनी भी ice यहाँ जमा हो जाती है उसको मेल्ट कर देती है ये गर्म हवा जो चलती है, जिसको हम बोलते हैं चिनूक. The Chinook is very hot wind that will melt all the ice which is spread during the winter season in these two areas or two grasslands. Okay. Now the grasslands of southern hemisphere are located near to the coast. Now if we will look at grassland of South America, अफ्रीका एंड ऑस्ट्रेलिया, दे आर नियर द कोस्ट, वो समुद्र के किनारे हैं, पानी के आसपास हैं. सो हियर द क्लाइमेट इज मॉडरेट. I told you, if you are far away from the water bodies, then the climate will be either too hot or too cold, like we experience as we live here far away from the water bodies. But if we are situated on a place which is close to the water bodies, coastal areas, so these all are near the coastal areas, this one, this one, this one. So here the climate is moderate, neither too hot nor too cold throughout the year. Clear? So this is for today, children. Only for today we have learnt about climate and about where the grasslands are situated. You can go once back and you can see what are the things we have learnt. We have learnt about location, where it is located. We have seen that climate is hot and humid, neither too hot nor too cold. Regions are called with different names. Grasses are cereals, bamboos, lawn grass. Then there are different names of the grassland of the different continents and where are they located. And then I have explained you about the climate today. These are the things. Once you read the chapter, you will understand it better. Still there is a problem. We will meet in live class. Or sorry, if we are not meeting in live class, you can call me. You have my number. Since we are not having live class, class 5th, you can call me with my number and then we can sort out the problem. Okay. Study well. Thank you. Have a nice day.